Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of the Flashpoint Show. I am Keyshia Gitango, and it is more than lovely to have you guys back here with us again. Now, today we will be talking about the journey of being a young mom. And with us is an amazing lady who is going to share with us her story and at the same time encourage a young mother out there. Karibu sana to our show. Kindly introduce yourself to our viewers.
Thank you. Hi guys, my name is Njoki. I am a mother to one Jehila Mwihaki. The baby is 3 years old. Yes. I'm a nutritionist. Right now, doing private practice in the reverse of diabetes type 2 and weight management. Yes.
Okay, nice to have you here. Share with us your journey into becoming a mother.
Yes. So I think I'll start from where it all began, before the mother. Right? Mm-hmm. So after finishing high school, you know how high schools are. So like when I was in high school, I always told myself that when I go to campus, I want to have this life. Campus, high school, kuna ile kufungiwa, si kufungiwa pasi, as in, well, you can have fun, but kuna
limited fun.
Like you cannot go anywhere you want. You cannot go on dates. You cannot, even if you date, you cannot really date. Yes. So I always had this fantasy about what life in campus could be like. Like you see, I love traveling. So I always wanted to have people, to have company I can travel with. Yeah. So when I was wakati niliitwa kwenda Dedan Kimathi. Well, it wasn't like my dream campus because I had imagined of going to a big city, like Nairobi and for the fun of it, But niliitwa Kimathi, and then Kimathi is in Nyeri, yes. And there's this notion about kutokuwa Nairobi, being in Nyeri. Well, I was getting devastated, but well, not so much. Yeah. So, but when niliitwa, I was like, no, I won't give up. I still want to go have fun, yeah? So when I was going to campus, hata nakumbuka the day yenye niliboard gari kwenda Kimathi, I was like, no, I have to have a boyfriend. I have to have this friend. I was excited for campus. Yes. So I was ready. I didn't in high school, I didn't have a boyfriend. I didn't have a relationship like I would want to have. When you're in high school, kuna hiyo kufungiwa na wazazi. Yes. So when I was going to campus, I was like, I want to have a relationship. I was excited.
I understand the excitement.
So when I went to campus, and I had a type. So when I went to campus, luckily my type approached me, and I was like, oh, this is it. This is what I've been looking
for.
Your
dream is coming true.
Yeah, my dreams are coming true. So yeah, I got a boyfriend. Things were good. Things were good. I got what I wanted. Like I had company. I had my person. Yeah. So yes. So that was it then. So to kind of layer, that was first year went well, dates, walks, being introduced to Kombogi, this is gosh,
feels nice.
I mean look at me. So introduce. So I was feeling nice. Things were good. So in second year, of course, when you're in a relationship, you have to. Okay, maybe you don't have to, but today, hakuna relationship, hakuna sex, right? Yeah, so
very hard to find.
I went for it. So and things were good. Haiku happened when Tina happened. Ingi hit and run. He was my person, yeah. So I got pregnant in second year. I got pregnant, and I don't know. I think I always knew at the back of my mind, as much as I was having sex, I was keeping safe. Well, I didn't know much. I wasn't stupid, but so I knew that at some point this thing things might happen, tunajuanga tu. Hata usikudanganya tujuangi. Tunajuanga hizi vitu. Tunajuanga at some point things might get messed up. But I was lazy. Let's say maybe I was lazy to take action, preventative action. Yeah. So mimi niliendelea tu, you know. So in second year, yes. So okay. So what happened? My boyfriend. See, nimekwambia in first year we were good.
Yes.
So in second year, things happened with Kwao home, and he started being distant. Like, let me just tell you how it was then. I'll explain later. Okay. Yeah. So it happened that something happened at home, and then he was not the same anymore. Like, he changed, he withdrew, he stopped telling me things, he stopped making a point, you know, like how he used to tell me kind of dates, like he stopped putting in the effort. So many nilichoka. And then so I was getting attention. So as in, like, I was there were other people who would have wanted me, but I was in love. So I was like, no, I have a boyfriend. But there were people who were showing me attention. So I was feeling so bad. I am here. I cannot cheat. I'm not the type that double deal. I cannot cheat, but he's not showing me attention. So I was feeling, no, I don't deserve this. I mean, I have people like, no, I don't want to mention names, but I have people like that one. He can treat me. He brings things. As much as I don't give in ni rafiki mzuri, he's somebody I would want to consider. So I started feeling, what am I doing here? You know, at the back of my mind, nikaanza ku feel. I tried to be there for him, but you see, if somebody is pushing you away, always pushing you away, you're bound to get tired at some point. Yeah. Yes. So as much as I wanted, I was feeling for him. It was getting too much, and then he was not letting me in. Yeah. Yes. So vitu zikaenda zikakuwa very bad. He's not talking anymore. Honey text, ako kwao, and then he's not talking to me. You know, kwao na kwetu ni mbali. I won't mention where, but it's really far. So si place ati ninaweza na sijuani na watu wa kwao. You know, I don't like sijuani na wazazi wake ama sisa ama whatever, ati naweza uliza what is happening, you know. So it's mi namjua tu yeye. So me, I thought, I'm tired. You know, I kept trying and trying, and then until I got tired. So at some point, we broke up. We stopped talking kabisa. And I was like, move on. Okay. So he came back. Hiyo time alikuwa home akisort vitu. So he came back to school. And he came, apologized, nini, and I took him back in. Say I was in love, so I took him back in, and then nikaona hata it's beyond whatever is happening. I think nikaanza kuona this is just not. It's not just that. And then he's not a person from my tribe. So what happened is Amasiko, he would make calls in his mother tongue that I won't understand, and then he's talking to a lady, and you know, I'm not getting. No, mimi si take personally, because ata hatoki. I'm not stupid. If anything, I could just record and send my friends when ni wa lugha yao. But I wasn't doubting him. Where my friend? So si amerudi, but nikaona it's beyond whatever happened home. Hatuko tu sawa. Things are not going back to normal. So I was getting exhausted, but you know, I had taken him back in. And let me tell you one thing, viewers, when people start having sex, there's no going back. We will talk about that later, yeah? So when he came back, we continued. So after some time, nikakuja to realize things were just weird. I wasn't feeling good. I wasn't feeling happy. See, I had the expectation from high school. It's still within me. So I have a bar, like, and he's not getting close to it. So I was like, no, I can't do this. So tukakosana. So mi nikamwambia, we can't do this anymore. Unknowingly, not knowing that I was already pregnant. So tumekosana, and then tumemaliza semester. So tumebreak. Kuna kwanga na kale ka weekend after exam, naenda 1 week and then you come for another week.
Yeah.
So tulikosana before tuende home. So venye nimeenda home tumerudi, nikiwa home nilikuwa nashinda nikisikia Mary. Ninasikia kwanza,
not me.
First of all, I was very scared. I was like, what if I have cancer? Ninaanza kufinya tumbo. Alafu nilikuwa nasikia kitu inahama bana. Kama niko na liver cancer, stomach cancer. Okay, as much as I'm a nutritionist, hatukuwa tumefunzwa sana anatomy. So I was like, labda niko na cancer. Alafu me, I didn't have the signs zenye unasikianga watu wakisema ati I'm vomiting, I have PCAS, I have what. Me, I didn't have those. Me, I was okay. Yeah. So singeshuku. Yeah. So the only thing yenye nilikuwa na feel ni
thought of cancer,
because I am not vomiting. I do not think that I might have gotten, because we have had sex many times before, and you know, yani pregnancy haitakuja, you are a second year, haitakuwa the first thing kwa akili yako. Yeah, and being in the line of medicine, so I'm bound to think medically. Okay, no. I should have thought pregnancy, but I didn't anyway. Yeah. Yes, so we came back to school, and then I started feeling, no, my stomach was always, you know, in a misbehave. Sitapiki, but it's in a misbehave too.
Things.
Yeah. Yeah. So I tested, and I was pregnant, and while counting days, ilikuwa, I think 2-3 months. Yes, at that point, but he was home again. Situ ilikuwa break, so ako nyumbani. So when I tested, I was pregnant, nikapata niko pregnant, I called him. I was like, so hata tukikosana, we were still talking. Yeah, we were still talking, but not the lovey-dovey, you know, how are you?
Yes.
You know. So I called him. But before I used to tell him, na tukipata ball, akasema, wewe usijali, tutalea mtoi. Wait. So I called him and he said, ni ball tu, tutalea. Diapers ni how much? That is what he told me. That moment, yenye nimetoka clinic kupima ball. Ni ball tu, tutalea. Diapers ni ngapi? I don't know if he saw it as a joke, ama he thought I was lying, ama I don't know. Yeah. But he took it well. And he was concerned. He was like, don't worry. How are you? Are you feeling okay? Have you eaten? Sijui nini? Kaniambia, we'll come discuss this whole issue when I come back to school. Yeah.
And when he's telling you all these things, usijali, diapers ni how much, have you eaten? What are you feeling at that point?
So me, nilikwambia, I had always known that, let me call myself irresponsible. Having been doing what I was doing, I always knew that some days it might not be. Oh, we are okay.
Yeah.
Mwisho wa mwezi imefika, and the gift is here again. You know. So mimi ni kama kwa akili yangu nilikuwa too ready. So even when I found out that I was pregnant, well, I'm a hard worker. So I always knew if I got pregnant, nilikuwa najua tu hizi vitu zote. Well, the problem with us youths and the many people I have interacted with who are young mothers, tunakuanga tunajua. We always know at the back of our mind. So at the back of my mind, nilikuwa hata nimejipanga. If this is pregnancy, this is what I'm going, before hata niende kupima. So siku na ile umejiongelesha. So I always knew that I can work for my baby. If baby daddy are okay, I would just come up with a way. So my fear was, what will my parents react like? Yeah. And then at home, I'm this girl who is always performing in school. Sijawahi ita my parents to school. Siku yenye, as in ile watu huwa wanafukuzwa. Nothing like that had ever happened. So I was this good girl, yeah? My friend.
Surprise.
Yeah, so I was like, what are my parents going to say? That was my fear. But me taking care of my kid, I wasn't afraid. I knew that I could do whatever it takes for my kid. Yeah. So I got the news, and then I told him, and he was okay. So I was like, he's going to take care of the kid. So now the problem is the parents. And now I figured if he's going to take care of the kid, my parents don't have to worry then, because parents okay, this is a theory I always had, and I have confirmed it. Parents, concern yao kubwa inakuanga. So when you get pregnant, you come suffer. You are suffering. You unateswa. You feel pain. So they are mad at you because you have caused this on yourself. Yeah. So I was here. I was like, si baby daddy at a support, and then si mimi niko sawa. Si I'm healthy. I'm a nutritionist, so I'll take care of myself. I can take care of a baby. I am a firstborn, so I have this, I don't know, ile feeling, nurturing nature.
Are naturally parents.
Exactly. So it wasn't, in my head, I was like, I was at peace with it, yeah? So when alisema ako sawa, so I was like, fine. Acha tu nikae, ningoje, nigathe courage ya kuambia my parents. Si amesema atakuja, see the baby daddy now amesema atakuja tuongee. So I'm waiting for him akuje shule so that we discuss.
Yeah.
He came after like 2 weeks. So he came the first day we met. He was like, how are you? Yes. What is the plan? How are you feeling? Are you okay with it? Is everything fine? He was like, okay, don't worry then. If you're fine, tutalea mtoto. That was the one. So you see, I'm continually being made to feel comfortable.
Yeah, like it's okay.
Yes. So this is where it all began. So the two si tumetoka class. So akaniambia, I want us to now talk. Yes? So see, okay, yes, let's talk. So he was there telling me, so he started telling me, Ati, you know, we are young, we are in school. First of all, akaanza kuniambia ati, you're a firstborn in your home, yeah? Your sisters look up to you, yeah? Your parents trust you. I was like, okay, keep going, keep going. And I would really want you to, these are his words, I would really want you to think, to consider options. So I was like, okay. What options are we talking about? I mean, what, the name?
Yes.
The place I want to stay, or what are we talking about?
Talk to me.
Yeah, so he was like, no, you know, the pregnancy is still very young. There are many options. There are options. I know people. Akaanza hadi kuniambia ati I could. Okay, I'm not stupid, but I wanted him to actually say it.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, cut it. Just tell me what are we talking about? And he was like, I'm not forcing anything on you, but if you would consider, we could go to a doctor, an experienced doctor, and maybe abort. What? So you said we were taking care of the kid. You asked about Pampers. how much I need for diapers. Now what is this? Are you testing me? And he was like, no, I have nimefanya hesabu, and you know it's going to be hard with my situation. And so I was like, bro, acha tu nikwambie ukweli, ya mimi I'm not going to abort if that's what you are saying. And I'm not going to force you on anything on you. Yeah, I know you are young, but you're going to live scot-free. What about me? Am I going to be able to be at peace with myself? What if I die in the process of aborting? You know, Ebu put me in the picture. But nikamwambia, I'm not going to force you to do anything. So if you're not comfortable, just do without us. Yeah, you don't have to be there. That was day 2. Day 3, he came with force. He was like, Mary, you have to abort. Like, it's not an option. If you don't, it means the pregnancy is not mine. Because nimeambiwa ati holiday, now they can break between the semesters. Ati the holiday, ulienda Nakuru, ati sijui Nakuru ni nani yako. I had gone to my aunt. I had not even, okay, tulikuwa tumekosana. So sikuwa clear on where I was. But I mean, he knew that I had relatives in Nakuru. So he was like, Nakuru ulienda kwa nani? I know, maybe ukaenda vitu zikakosa kuwork na the real dad of the baby, and now you're bringing it on me. I was like, wow. So I was like, now it is so clear that you don't want this, and I don't have anything against you. So if you want out, just leave, because it's either you take us or not.
Yeah.
So after that, tukakaa ni kama tumekosana, hadi kukakuwa hadi na bitterness. Tukaanza hadi kushautiana. You know, it was getting so messy. I am pregnant, I have my hormones. Okay, they weren't so hormony, but I have my hormones, and they're reacting, and I was like, no, this guy is disturbing me. I am having a peaceful pregnancy. I was having a peaceful pregnancy. I didn't have those weird cravings and whatnot. I don't know. And then I started, I think, praying. Okay, I used to pray, but I was now this, I need strength, because see now what has happened. So, and then my parents, they do not know. And now this is not looking promising. I have to now think of what to do now. Yeah. I don't have a source of income. Telling my parents, what if they don't take care of me? So what happened now after that, we weren't okay anytime. He would come, ignore. He would, so I don't know, he was alikuwa naruka, but I don't know. Okay, so what I came to learn way later is that, so in campus, siku hizi, if we don't know, but we know that kuna very many young moms, single moms. So there was a crew of dads who have rejected kids. So he was, I think, recruited or something because he was getting advice there. That's what I came to learn way later. He was being told how to do, what to do. But you see, we had a relationship. It's not like it was a one-night stand. And he actually knew he was the dad. Yes. So, so he was getting, alikuwa anaambiwa vitu. So mimi, I was like, Mary, this, sasa utahave kujipanga. So I was aware that I had kujipanga. So venye nilianza, so what I did as a student, so hiyo time nilikuwa second year, semester inaisha, twende attachment in January to March, but luckily my attachments zilikuwa in a hospital setup. So I was like, now this is what I have to do. Now for my own safety, I think, safe delivery. So December I was going to be 6 months pregnant. Yeah. So nilikuwa nimepanga. So sintakuwa na 3 months in hospitals. There are women who are pregnant up to the last day. And it's a hospital. So nilipanga place yenye nitaenda attachment ndo nitadeliver. So nilikuwa naenda clinic the same place. So venye nilienda attachment, niliendelea tu na clinic hapo. And then I built a relationship with watu wa huko maternity nikiwa attachment. So actually my birth was very peaceful. So this whole time the dad is akotu, he's not communicating. We're just not communicating. He's not out and he's not in. Juu sometimes angeka analeta anakuja anatumaya crate. But I was not talking to him consistently. So anakuja anatumaya crate, napata alipea roommate wangu akaeka na huko, anakuja na some fruit. Sometimes ananitumia messages akiwa amekasirika. You know, I don't know. I think I like to believe that it was just his character that I hadn't noticed. Because way later now, I will now come to fast forward. So after I delivered in March, so luckily yangu ilienda vizuri. Venye nimemaliza attachment, I delivered. So between kumaliza attachment na kwenda shule the next term, the next semester, it was going to be a 1 month break. So nimedeliver March. So kuna April. So April I went home for kuhioherio. And then May I was going to go back to school. I didn't want to take a break.
Just a minute. For those who don't know what kuhioherio is, you can explain it to them.
Kuhioherio is to be taken care of. So I was going to be taken care of by my parents. but he wasn't in the picture. But no, now when I was breaking the news, I did not say how I broke the news to my parents. It was the hardest part of this whole journey. So it was in December when we were about to do the final exams for 2.2. So I texted my mom. That was on Sunday, and we were to do exams on Monday. So I texted her, I am 6 months. Okay. So when I was 5 months pregnant, I made sure they had paid school fees. And then they had given me some pocket money that would have lasted me like 3 months. You see, I'm looking for the 3 months when I'm pregnant. I don't know. I always believed, in my head, I was like, mtoto akikuja, there's no way watanikata. Ama within the 3 months, nitakuwa tu come up na way. So I looked for a way, zenye ningegather like that amount before 6 months zifike, before I now tell them. And then nika make sure gas imekuwa refilled, wakanilipia rent ya kwenye nitakuwa nikikata in attachment, deposit na rent, ya hiyo mwezi ya kwanza January. So, wakati sasa hiyo December, I texted my mom. I was like, hi mom, so I am 6 months pregnant, and I am already mad at myself. So please msinipigie kelele, because I am already disappointed in myself. These were my exact words. I'm already disappointed in myself. So please msinipigie kelele anymore, because I don't know. I think nilikuwa defensive in a way. Well, I know my mom, so nilikuwa na have conversation kwa simu, kwa text, yenye ninge have na yeye face to face, but I couldn't, because I could not take the disappointment that I was sure was going to come to be on their face, So nilimtext, I am 6 months pregnant, and baby daddy is going to take care of the kid, and nothing changes. Nyinyi mtalipa tu school fees, na rent, na nini. The baby, me and the baby daddy will sort it out. But remember, the baby daddy is out. So I'm just telling them this to first deliver the news. So that I don't like bomb them with, amenikata. So they would be mad at me for making my life miserable. So I didn't want that. So ilikuwa strategy. So nikamtext, alafu nikaeka simu airplane mode for the whole time. So I was like, please don't tell my sisters. I have 2 sisters. So I was like, please don't tell my sisters, and don't tell the neighbors. I will, alafu kwa text, I was like, if it won't be comfortable for you if I come home in my state, it's okay. I will just, niko sawa, venye mlinilipia rent, nitakaa tu huko. Nikaeka simu airplane mode. So nilikuwa nakaa nawasha narudisha simu, na napata mamangu amenipigia missed call mingi, alafu ana text, si niliata ukiwa umeokoka. Actually, she was so disappointed. I felt really bad, but I was already at peace with the whole me being pregnant thing. So it wasn't getting to me. The only good thing about this is that she wasn't telling me face to face, or she wasn't telling me on call. I could not take the disappointment that I knew was there. I knew she was feeling really bad, and I was feeling very bad for making her feel so bad. So so with time, so she, after nimemaliza exam, nilikuwa hadi nimemwambia kwa ile text dates za exam, time tunafunga. So so after tumemaliza exam, alinitext akaniambia, please come home, we talk. But unaona, niliwaambia wasiambie my sisters. Okay, the good thing about me, the pregnancy was very small. After 6 months, nilikuwa na my friends who didn't even notice. So hata nikienda home, not so many people noticed that I was actually pregnant. So so nilienda, they didn't talk about it, we would do normal stuff, we would laugh, eat, everything. Nobody mentioned it. And I think I feel so good about how my parents handled it. They didn't like crab it on my face. I was already hurting, so I didn't want anybody to remind me about how much I had. So they walini treat vizuri. Nakumbuka hata mamangu alikuwa anakuja kitchen ananipata nikipika mayai, kaniambia, kula tu mayai, utapiga nduru. So she was like coaching me, but not coaching me. So January, my sisters were supposed to go to school. Now I knew that day when they were going to leave, hiyo ndio siku. So when my siblings walipelekwa shule mchana boarding, jioni nilikuwa nimelala, nikasikia tu Njoki, kuja unaitwa sitting room. My friend, have you ever been on a hot seat? So babangu aliuliza, so kuna vitu niliambiwa na mama yako. Unajua inakuanga vizuri kujua maneno from kutoka kwa mdomo ndio tujipange. So that is him giving me the cue to explain myself. So they asked me questions. It was very uncomfortable and I felt really bad. My heart was breaking all over again because, wow, what is this?
You're replaying the whole situation
yes,
again.
But I didn't tell them the whole baby daddy recurring thing. So I was like, he's okay. And alikuwa so babangu aliniuliza, sasa nani student? Our students, so kwetu kuna polytechnic. So alikuwa anauliza, sasa huyo junior student, our student wa huku unaona kama anaweza lea mtoto? Nikamwambia no, kwa wako na pesa, so atalea mtoto. My friend. Really, I had this figured out. So nikaenda nikadeliver. So the challenge now was so venye tulikuwa na April break. So May ndio sasa tulikuwa tunarudi shule. I had told my parents that the baby daddy was going to take care of the kid, which he wasn't. So I don't want to take a break because nikitake a break, the class yenye ilikuwa nyuma yetu was like a whole year behind us. So it was going to take a long time. Yes? So I didn't want to take a break. So with my 1-month-old baby and being a nutritionist, najua siwezi mwacha. And then I had grown to love my baby, to have the idea of me living with my baby and everything. Like I was at peace with this whole thing. It's just the shortcomings that were really not, So I went to school with my 1-month-old baby. Nilikuwa nakaa na roommate bado because you see singe afford kulipa a whole house. And then my deal with my parents that wanaendelea na venye tu walikuwa wanafanya. So they were doing the same. They were giving me the normal pocket money. They were paying the rent and everything. So mimi house help ndio nitasort. Mimi ndio nitasort diapers za huyu mtoto. Yeah. Because that was basically it at that particular moment. Yeah. So what happened? The baby daddy disappeared. Like I think he deferred or something. He deferred because he was nowhere to be found. But he has always been half in, half out. Like I didn't know if the situation or what the problem was. So that is now where I started facing life as a mom, because I have to look for this extra cash because there will be need for extra cash. Yeah. So luckily enough, I have friends. I have a very strong team of friends. They were there for me. Like in Kimathi, there's a department of gender. Those people, so they would organize for daycares for all the school moms. Penye watu watapeleka watoto, and then you pay at a standardized fee. So the school pays the caregiver, alafu nyinyi mtalipa the school. So you see, for the people who wouldn't have money immediately, wata have time kulipa the school pole pole. Yeah. So what I did to get the money, kulikuwa na shop ilikuwa hapo. So every time I didn't have a class, I would rush to that shop. So nilikuwa nimeongea na huyo, he was a nice guy. So alikuwa ananipea job hapo. So nikitoka class naenda hapo, ninakaa, ananipatia pesa yangu by the end of the day. So weekends I was there the whole day. Weekdays zile masaa sina kazi, ninaenda hapo. So that's how I raised the money for the care and diapers. And now there's a little pocket money sasa si tunagawanya na mtoto. But this guy hakuwa ameacha kuniongelesha. Like hakuacha kuniongelesha. Like he was always there. He was always saying, I'm going to come, I'm going to send money. And then he never did. There's this types of people who, they don't want to let you go, but they're not there. So he would always be like, I'm going to send money on this and this date. And he wouldn't even talk about it. So nilijifunza kunot kumtegemea. Like I would, nitajipanga. Tuta akisema atatuma, mimi nitajipanga, diaper nilikuwa nimebuy by that time. In case atatuma, fine. But he never did. Not even a single coin. So tukaendelea hivyo. I continued hustling, finding new ways, finding new to task hapa na pale, friends, support, school. Sometimes walikuwa, so that gender office walikuwa wananunua saa zingine diaper, wanapatia the school mom. So unaona, so it pushed. Yes. So that's basically it. So from there I learned to hustle, do online writing and everything. Yeah.
Wow. It's a very tough and inspiring story as well. So just one or two questions. I'm sure there's a young girl out there who's probably in a situation like you are in or worse. What advice would you give them?
First of all, I want them to think like they are on their own. Because if I had depended on this baby daddy, maybe I wouldn't have wanted to hustle. Maybe singe-learn kuhustle, singe-ng'ang'ana na kutafuta job, you know. So when you get pregnant, even if, no matter how loving your baby daddy is or your boyfriend is, focus on your baby alone. Find a hustle, find something you can do. Yeah, explore your strengths. If you can do sales, find people who can. I think with a baby or with pregnancy, favor inakujanga too. So unapatanga, you find people who can connect you to people who can teach you some skills. Jota writing sikuwa ninajua. Yeah. So so focus on your baby. Be the pillar the baby needs, because this baby daddy is not going to be there. Okay, maybe they will be there, but imagine uko peke yako tu. Yeah. Because I have interacted with people who are continuously getting heartbroken by these baby daddies, because first of all, I understand he was a student. He's a student. Okay, well, I'm not justifying them, but I don't know. So I think wajifunze kujitegemea. When you find out that you have a baby, just focus on you and the baby. If the baby daddy is going to be there, fine for you, but have a skill of your own. What the mistake watu wengi hufanya, unamtegemea and then you move in, unaanza tu, unaona nyi wote hamkuwa ready. Kitu yenye inafanyanga watu waanze kuzozana kwa this young relationship yenye watu wamemove in juu ya baby, ni juu nyi wote hamkuwa ready. And when you're not ready, even your mind is not going to be there, and you're not going to give each other peace. Yeah. So when you find out you're pregnant, just find a craft of your own. Build yourself, work for your baby, love your baby, because nobody else is going to be there. I told you I have a strong team, I have friends, but nobody can take care of my baby like I can. Yeah? Nobody can, like, I don't know. It's just something, it's just a power that is on the mom.
Between a mother and a child.
Yeah, it's just, I feel like young people should just, if you find out you're pregnant, just find a craft, love your baby, work, smart. Yes.
What would you say is the most beautiful thing about being a mother? Based on your experience those 3 years, what's the most beautiful thing about it?
The most beautiful thing about being a mom is that when you have a baby, you grow. Your brain, your mind expands, your view of life expands, your perspective changes. Because the person I was in first year and now are two different people. Like, I used to know all the series that okay, well, not to justify my ignorance of current events, but I have a focus. Like, I set goals now. I have diaries, I set goals, like, this is what I want to achieve, because I know if I don't work, nobody else will. I don't want to go asking my parents, please pay for my baby's school fees, you know. So being a mom makes you grow, makes you expand in the head, in the mind. Yeah. So you want to be better, you want to be there for her. I think it's just a mom superpower. Yeah, I cannot compare myself now from the woman I was before Tehila. Yeah.
And so as we wind up, do you have a social media handle whereby people can reach out to you? I'm sure there's a young mom out there who has probably been inspired by your story. Would you mind sharing your social media handle for people to reach out to you, just in case of anything?
Yes, I'm actually a mental health advocate. I work with the Happy Stingers youth group. We focus on youth mental health, provide for sanitary towels for people. So I go by Njoki on Instagram. Yes. And Njoki on Facebook. So in case you want to reach out to me, if you want to talk, if you want, I'm available. I can help any way I can help. Feel free to reach out.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mary. Your story is very inspiring and it brings out a lot of emotions. But thank you so much for even the courage of sharing it with us. I'm sure someone out there has been encouraged, and keep sharing it, and keep working with other young moms. It was a pleasure having you in the show.
Thank you.
Yeah. That's it from us, guys, today. I hope a young mom out there has been encouraged, has been inspired. And in case you're in a hard place, Mary has given us her Instagram handle. It's Njoki Wanyoike. Yes, feel free to reach out to her. Don't forget to share this video with a friend, a fellow young mom, with your family. And most importantly, like and subscribe. And until next time, keep it shark mind.